Hey guys, it's NHL 17, and there is just a ton going on in the world of hockey in between the real NHL and NHL 17. We just found out a ton of new information. So that we're gonna focus on NHL 17, but there are a few things that I did want to talk about in the NHL because they are so huge. So obviously, the biggest thing that we just heard about, an NHL team coming to Las Vegas. They will be put in for the 2017-18 season. Now, this is not a very smart move. Vegas is not a city to get a team. All right, there was no sports teams there for a reason, and now, I mean, Vegas just doesn't seem like a place for the NHL and the gambling and everything else. It's just not a very good fit, and also it'll cause an odd number of teams, 31. But it just doesn't seem like the right fit to add a new franchise anyway. I mean, in Quebec City or something like that, I would understand. But Las Vegas, I really don't know. So please tell me in the comments what you think about that. The last expansion teams were in 2001 season, and they were the Blue Jackets and the Wild. Now we're going to have Las Vegas. We don't know the name, but they better have a good logo. I mean, I don't want to just see a dollar sign like Las Vegas. I don't want to see 50 Cent doing the national anthem to start things off. But I mean, I really think it's ridiculous. It's not. We were fine the way we were. We didn't need a team in Las Vegas. But yet again, money, money, money. So that's the case there. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments. Also in the NHL, there's just so much going on. The NHL Awards were last night. Holtby won the Vezina. Kane won the Hart Trophy. Ovi obviously won the Rocket Richard Trophy. And kind of ironic if you watch 2BC's channel that Barry Trotz won the Jack Adams for Coach of the Year. It is kind of funny if you think about it, if you watch the General Dodd series. So, and also the new schedule is out. Lots of back-to-backs, very, very crammed schedule this year. And each team gets one bye week, which was a new feature added by NHLPA, or the NHL Players Association. And it's a new addition. I don't know. Maybe your team would be a little bit more rusty after that. So I'm not sure about this move by the NHLPA, but tell me what you think in the comments about the Vegas. Do you think somebody else should have won the NHL Awards, or the what do you guys think about the new schedule? What do you think about what NHLPA, Players Association, is doing with this situation with the bye week? So it's interesting. Tell me what you think in the comments. Alright, so now on to our game. So we have, there's lots of basic news and information we found out about this game. And I'm very happy to say that Vladimir Tarasenko did beat out Joe Pavelski. He was my pick. He was a lot of people's picks, but I thought it was rigged and EA would do Pavelski just because he beat Tarasenko and made it to the Cup final. But Vladimir Tarasenko is the one who gets on the cover, and they already showed us the cover design. It's Tarasenko stepping up with the celly. It's nice. And I'm going to leave the new gameplay trailer, which we're going to break down in a few, down in the comments so you can get an idea of what that cover looks like. But it's a good cover. The right person out of the 8 in the cover vote was chosen, which is good to see. Tarasenko did deserve the spot. A lot of people voted for him, so he was there. And he didn't win any NHL awards, being one of the best players in the league. It's good for him to get the honor of being on the cover of NHL 17, voted by the people. So that must be an honor for him, and definitely the right man on the cover. So we're going to talk about the beta in a minute as well. But for NHL 17, the release date will be September 13th. About the same every year. This isn't anything big. Always in the middle of September it seems to come out. And we found out this release date, September 13th, by the gameplay trailer. And lots of basic news. And now a little bit about the beta. There is going to be beta this year, like last year. And so Tarasenko, and it's coming out on the 13th of September. And now our beta says there's going to be NHL 17 beta for online versus ESHL and HUT. And you have to sign up by July 7th, and I will leave the link in the description so you're able to sign up. Because if you don't sign up by July 7th, you're not going to be able to get the beta. So it is important that you sign up, so I'm going to leave that link in the description. And you have to sign up for the beta, and it lasts for 1 week between July 28th and August 4th, and we get a taste for our game, get the gameplay for online versus ESHL and HUT. Now, ESHL will be cool to see, but I'm just going to start once I get the beta with online versus just to see what the game is going to be like. I mean, that is important. Just what's the gameplay? What are the improvements from last year going into this year? And also, I just thought I'd bring this up when I was thinking about 2BC's channel. Hopefully there's trade requesting and be a pro. No one ever asked that. No one ever answered that. So, in the survey, or in the Ask NHL, sorry, but I mean, it's definitely something. Here comes a goal. It's definitely something that could be. Oh, dang it! It's definitely something that could be added to this game. I just don't want there to be it seems like this game is very good, has a lot of pieces, but I want that glue to put it all together, and hopefully that's what we're gonna see. So the beta will last from July 28th to August 4th. Sign up by the 7th using the link in the description. It's for online versus ESHL and HUT. Alright, so also in the description leaves the trailer, the official gameplay trailer by EA Sports. And I wasn't very impressed with this, but we're going to break it down. So, and it is in the description. I'm not playing it today, but I'm just going to give you the gist of what it showed. I mean, it was nothing too special. And so it showed some very good clips. Tarasenko with the celly, or Crosby stepping onto the ice. Like, it showed some good things, like getting ready, like just some good parts of the game. Not necessarily gameplay, though. Like the celly for Tarasenko, and then Crosby stepping on the ice, and then it's the slogan for this year, like it was play together, win together last year. This year, it's not what you bring, it's what you leave behind. I mean, there'd be no such thing as EA Sports without some BS slogan for the game. Now, like, okay, like, I mean, I understand it's a good message, but when I'm playing this game, when I get the beta for the first time, or when I'm playing, I'm not going to be thinking about what I bring or what I leave behind. I'm sorry. That's just, EA just wanted to come up with something. I bet it took the writers 5 minutes. I bet they're all sitting around the table. So what do we think sounds good for our trailer? Alright, let's see. So maybe it's, you gotta bring your effort, right? Yeah, so, wait, hold on, but you gotta leave behind I don't know, it's not very good. I mean, this wasn't a very important part of the trailer, but the music was freaking horrible. They had, at least, it's just some techno crap. I don't even remember what it was. It was bad. It was just god-awful. I don't even remember. I mean, it's not that important, but the trailer's just not fun to listen to with how bad, how horrible that music was. And usually I don't rant over things like that, but it was bad. And a lot of people agree with me in the comments. And now, coming in, it showed, coming in, they were talking about how battles in the net, and they're not going to shoot, are they? Alright. So they were going to, talk about battles around the net. That's what they've been talking about this whole off-season. Well, not off-season, but off-season for NHL video game making, I guess. But, this was like the main idea, the main topic that wanted to be discussed and talked about, and this is what the people in the EA Sports have talked to us the most about. If you remember, the Vision trailer showed the final puck battles in front, and in the NHL survey, a lot of the time when they asked for change of the games, the first thing that they said was the battles for the puck. So this is a smart move by EA to keep this thing going. In the trailer, it showed a lot of puck battles, stick lifts, and such, like puck battles in the corner in front of the net. It's just battling to be able to get to that puck. That's been EA's focus this whole time. Time to retire, Francis. And that's been EA's focus this whole time. And they're showing it in the gameplay trailer, which is good that they're really showing that they're applying it. So, as long as they do that, I mean, they can yap all they want. They did show us that. What kind of pass was that, Carlson? Jeez. So they did show us the battles, which is important. Oh, and this was the first. This just makes. Oh my god. I don't even know how to put this into words. In the trailer, it showed Ryan Reeves doing the dab. Now, I know some players, the only two I know of, though, are Ryan Reeves and Dustin Byfuglien, do the dab. But, like, we're not playing. My dab is not meant for hockey, and we shouldn't put it in an NHL video game. I mean, it's just beyond ridiculous. Just no dab involved. There's no need for any dabbing in an NHL video game. I'm sorry. I don't want to see the dab. This isn't Cam Newton going down the field. And by the way, Cam Newton dropped the dab when the Broncos kicked their ass, and rightfully so. Kissed their ass. What am I talking about? Panthers can kiss the Broncos' ass, though. Anyway, dab is not necessary. It's horrible. It's too... We're not playing Cam Newton. We're not playing basketball. We're not Steph Curry. We're not... Hockey's not like this guy should be kind of sport. Which is kind of the attitude you get from the dab. And it does not belong on any type of NHL video game. So, I'm very upset to say that's there. And I hope not everybody can do the dab. Like, the very rare times that Ryan Reeves scores a goal, fine, he can do a dab. You know why? Because it's never going to happen. Alright. So, I think another nice move, I mean, they showed, the one-timer glitch goal, put it on across the crease. Now, they did show a couple goals off the one-timer, but they showed a save from Carey Price on a situation that would have been a glitch goal in this game. The exact motion that would have been a glitch goal that would have went in automatically, Carey Price got a stop. And now, I think the reason why EA added that in was to prove that maybe they fixed the glitch goals. Now, that's the idea that I'm getting from it. I mean, I might not be right, but that's what I'm getting out of it. The stop on the glitch goal, that might be a little bit helpful, and it might show that, and they did talk about how the cross creases weren't always going to work, and they also showed that in the trailer, which was, I was watching carefully. That was something that I was pretty happy to see, because it's annoying when you're playing people online, all they do is one-timers, and you get like a 9 to 8 game. It's not fun. If people are going to cheat that way and do one-timers, I'm going to do it back, but it's just not fun, whoever can score the most one-timers. So it's good that they're starting to clear that up from what I see from the trailer. Hopefully that's true. It showed Crosby doing the wraparound on Yaroslav Halak. And being an Islander fan, this is frustrating because it was the longest part of the whole video. For 10 seconds, it just shows Crosby waiting, then there's Yaroslav Halak sitting in the net, scratching his ass, doing whatever he does. And then I just wait for Sidney Crosby to wrap around and score on him. And I'm just sitting there like, are you kidding me? The most noticeable part of the trailer, but that's not my concern, is the wraparound it wasn't used much. And I don't know, it wasn't used much in NHL 16, and they're going to want to bring it back for NHL 17. And, I mean, it was used, but I don't know if wraparounds are going to be more frequent in NHL 17. Like, I don't want the wraparound to be the new glitch goal if the one-timer thing was fixed. So wraparounds are good once in a while, but I hope it's not constant. And from the trailer, there was one-timer, and it seemed to be pretty focused in on that, because it took a long amount of time to show it. So I don't know if that's a sign that there will be lots of wraparounds. If so, I mean, it will be even more boring than the one-timer competition to do a competition of who could do the most wraparounds. So I really hope that it's not going to be all wraparound. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it was just one clip. I think possibly I'm overthinking it a little bit. You guys tell me what you think. Oh, it briefly shows the Stanley Cup. Phil Kessel lifting it. It wasn't a bad choice. Murray was the one that should have won 1.1 last minute cheese. Always, like in any EA Sports game, in the last few seconds, there's always a goal. That is just crap. Dude, are you? If I would have knew Johnny Superman and invited him over, and that was General Zod on the Capitals and Holtby in net, he would have flipped. Anyway, so it showed Phil Kessel lifting the cup. 1 year he leaves Toronto, he gets to lift the cup. How funny. It's funny how that works, right? Alright. And it shows the fans, and it's the exact same thing as this year's, what it looks like. It showed it very briefly, but it was trying to hide it, but I know it's there. It was no new. They talked about the fans being better and more realistic, but from what I saw in the trailer, they weren't. Now, it always could be. That always could be true. I mean, that always could be false, and they could have gotten their crap together with the fans. But from what I saw, it just didn't look very, how should I put this? It looked bad, truthfully. And now, I might have just seen it too briefly. Maybe there were improvements made, but from what I saw, not very happy. And then also, another one of their slogans, just like, what you bring, or what was it again? It was, I'm trying to think of it. Oh yeah, it's not what you bring, it's what you leave behind. Also, shape your legacy. I guess that makes sense, but it's also EA Sports just going blabbermouth, making up words to try to make it sound cool. Like, just stop. I mean, everybody buys NHL because people enjoy it. No one cares about playing together, winning together, not what you leave behind, shaping your legacy. That's not it. I mean, that's what EA Sports wants people to think, but that's really not it. And these slogans are just, well, whatever. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, they're unnecessary. So that was a very complicated breakdown of the trailer. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about it in the comments. And I'll show you the result of this sim. Let it keep simming, and I'll show you the result. Alright, let's see. Last minute, I'll commentate a little bit. There's Alsner, sliding it up to the right side. Oshie looks for Ovechkin and was eventually broken up by Eriksson, then moved up the wing to Pavel Datsyuk. Got that onto Nyquist, and a nice glove save by Holtby, and he'll cover up with 40. Also sad that Datsyuk retired. He's going to play in Russia. He ditched his team. So the Capitals have really dominated this game watching the sim. See how it goes. Ties him up Larkin into the slot, and a pad save. Back to it is Abdicator. He tries to spin around, and it was blocked instead. Now up the right side comes the Capitals. There goes Williams. Finds it open Burakovsky, and a stop with the pad of Mrazek. Burakovsky wheeled back behind the net, tried centering it. Off the net, turned over to Williams, and his shot was snapped wide as 19 remains. Zetterberg back. That squid up the wing. Goalie pulled for the Red Wings. Tatar between the legs, and then flew one up over the net. Schmidt dropped it back off to Carlson. 10 remains. That's moved up Williams. Broke it up. Datsyuk fires, and it's covered by Holtby with 6 seconds. Alright, that's enough. So, beta link is in the description, so you can sign up. Gameplay trailer is in the description, and yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.